Cars.com Auto Review.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Mays for Cars.com. We're at the New York Auto Show checking out Subaru's redesigned Legacy. Subaru ads have always touted that special something that makes a Subaru a Subaru. This car goes up against the Honda Accord and the Toyota Camry, and what makes this Subaru special is, of course, its roll-up-your-sleeves utility, even in a sedan package. Let's check it out and learn more. Certainly more controversial look than normal. You've got these L-shaped headlights. They look a little bit like the lights on Infinity's G37 sedan. Subaru's winged grille here sits atop a pretty complicated lower bumper, actually. There's this sort of division here. It's separating the different segments here. Overall, an interesting look. You'll have to decide whether you like it or hate it. The outgoing Legacy wasn't the roomiest car. This car doesn't feel a whole lot roomier. But again, the story here is about utility, and toward that end, there's quite a large glove compartment. The center console here has decent room. The seats are a little bit flat for me, but they're comfortable. I'm not sure I have quite as much thigh support as I would like. This cushion doesn't extend that far out. It's okay. The adjustment range is fine for adults. It goes quite a ways back. Cabin materials, okay, not great. The center stack here of controls has sort of a nice grainy finish to the silver trim on it. The dashboard plastics are hard to the touch. In this range, you'd hope for softer plastics up here, and the wood trim doesn't look great. It's kind of plasticky. Back seat, much better story. The old Legacy was definitely one of the smaller cars in the back seat. Subaru says there's about 4 more inches of backseat legroom. Definitely shows. I'm 5'11". This is where I'd sit to drive. And as you can see, I've just got tons of legroom here. Good thigh support, decent room underneath the footwells here. About as much room as you'd have in the Accord, another car with tons of legroom in the back. The only thing here is that the Legacy, being an all-wheel drive car, has a substantial center hump here. It's much larger than the humps you get in a lot of front-wheel drive competitors. Definitely something you're going to want to think about if you've got that 5th passenger here. The seat split folds here, 60/40. This is a very wide opening, actually. There's a little bit of a ledge here. Trunk's about 14.7 cubic feet. That's right between the Accord on the low side and the Camry on the high side. Nice wide opening here, low lift over height. You're not going to have to strain real hard to throw things in. Nice flat floor. Not quite as large an opening as we'd like to see, but overall not a bad setup. So Subaru is all about utility, obviously, and the Legacy, even in this crowd, certainly comes off as one of the more utilitarian players. Quality might not be up there with what Honda and some of the cars from GM and Ford now offer, but certainly it isn't well below the field at all. Definitely a car worth checking out, especially if you're an all-wheel drive fan. Obviously, the Legacy, like other Subarus, has its standard.
For more car-related news, go to Cars.com or our blog, KickingTires.net.